Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Good afternoon, and this is an opportunity for me, and I congratulate everyone over there who's listening right now and the hosts themselves to conduct such an amazing webinars and bringing all the speakers on one platform. So I would like to start today. I am planning to speak about the gadget in you, and if the PPT could be shared, it'll be really nice for them to relate because this is an artificial intelligence. The backdrop is artificial intelligence, and everyone is talking about how the artificial intelligence is going to replace the humans in the near coming future. So, as humans right now, we need to understand how it is actually affecting us, leave aside replacing us in the future. Has it not replaced some part of ourselves right now also? So, focusing on that, I would like you to identify how much of a gadget you are right now. So, the topic is the gadget in you, as everyone has a mobile service or a laptop on through which they are watching this. So, the next, whenever you're going to buy a laptop or a mobile, so what are the things that you would like to see in a mobile? These are the basic questions that people really exhaust themselves to find out on the internet or ask their friends who have recently purchased any mobile service, any mobile gadgets. So in the next PPT, we'll see, in the next slide of this PPT, we will see the features that is present in a mobile. It's like a basic one, and we will come to know how it is very relatable to ourselves as an individual. So the next slide shows over there that is the brand. Though whenever we are going to buy a mobile, we would like to choose which brand to buy, the model number that it's featuring in the market right now. The feature mobile that was just showcased in this year, uh, it's available right now online. There is a difference. Some people are saying slide is not showing. So if that could be rectified. But
Ma'am,
anyways,
we are on basic features slide. I think, is it right, ma'am? Are we on the
yeah,
right slide? Yeah,
yes,
ma'am.
yes.
So participants, if you're not able to see the slide, I would request you to please log out once and please check your network connectivity. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. You can continue.
Thanks a lot. Okay, the basic features, like everyone is saying, brand, the specifications, the battery, the camera, the storage space, the display, etc. That is all, that is a main basic thing that anyone would like to explore before investing some money on purchasing a gadget. Now, how it is related to ourselves right now as students, maybe as interns or as young adults who are working and going on to age factors increasingly. Like the brand, when I talk about is what is the qualifications that you're holding at this point of time? What is in it that you are so confident about yourself? What is your model number? you know you are right now in this age. So what is, like, how should people know, okay, this is your brand quality, this is who you have gained a knowledge to this specific level, to this model number level, because the model number increases as per the upgrades that's happening by the company, but the basic features remains the same. So it's only the development or the innovation that the company try to increase or improve upon, like debugging and all. So what is your brand? What is your qualification? Coming to the next one, the specifications. Everyone has different knowledge. Some are very tech savvy, some are not. But eventually, before purchasing any mobile, they would like to know what are the specifications and whether this mobile that you are going to buy is worth it. So the specifications will reveal what are your skills. So your qualification, okay, fine. If you're an engineer, that is your qualification. What are your skills? Are you very skilled in specific area in that brand? You know, Like some phones are very good wherein you are making any audio clip or for the YouTube, some for PPT or some for Office Excel. So every brand specification is upon the need that you have that will be selected by you. So what is your specifications? The battery. It's very obvious. There is everyone would like to say what is the battery life? What for how long this phone lasts if we use it continuously? Or if we charge it, what's the optimum charging time? So the battery life vis-a-vis you, the gadget in you, what is your battery life? How much are you enthusiastic about life? That is your battery life. Are you so energetic to face anything that is thrown at you? Or are you just fumbling and saying, oh, I cannot meet up this? So the expectation is not matching to your battery life. Exactly the same way as you're talking about your phone. You check the battery, you keep it for charging. The sleep time is your charging time. Are you compromising on it? If you're compromising on your battery life, on your battery capacity, then what will happen? For example, if you are in an important meeting, your phone gets discharged suddenly, it starts beeping. You will get agitated, right? You will like to see, oh, the charger, oh, the connectivity, everything will just start coming down. Your own input will start coming down. Exactly the same way for you. What is your battery? If you're not sleeping on time, your productivity, your efficiency will decline. You will not be able to perform the way you should. You have the capacity because the specification is there, you are qualified, but the battery is not up to the mark. So just because of your certain habits or taking up life as it is, you are putting the specifications at risk. Coming down to camera, what is the purpose of camera? Nowadays we try to see, oh, front camera, the back camera, how many it is. It's there, like, whether it has 5 cameras to macro analyze or macro click the pictures. These days, we are so much into photography, but the camera shows the vision that you have as a person, the camera in yourself, the gadget that you are right now moving about in the world, that will show what filters you are having in life. The camera is very important. You capture whatever it's presented to you. Even sometimes if one is speaking to you, you look at the person. If you are not very comfortable with that person, the way they respond facially, you may get just offload. You don't want to communicate. You have a judgmental criteria. So if you are pursuing towards your own goal, these hurdles happen. You are capturing it through your camera, through your lens, through your vision, you know then your speed will again be slower. The storage space, now how it is related to you as a person. We know when we are buying the mobile surface, we want the storage to be very, very optimum. It has to be like, the most capacity, that okay, 64 GB, 1 TB, we want to have that much of storage. How about you as a person? What is your storage space? How much are you learning? How much are you decluttering what you have inside you and then unlearning what is not needed by you at that point of time? It's like now what we are talking about. So, the moment that you are living right now, how much can you unlearn so that you can again learn something which is very, very beneficial for you? So the decluttering and unlearning part will only happen if you realize the storage space that you have. If you are full, if you have so many thoughts, your past coming in, what somebody had said to you few years back, that's like bombarding you, you know. So the space is cluttered with all the past memories. You have not decluttered yourself. You have not deleted the stuff that was not needed for you right now. It's going to hamper your skills, the specification part. If this decluttering is there, the specifications is going to get affected. The quality will be depleted. Coming to the display part, display is in a phone, as we all know, how is the feature, whether it's touch screen or how fast is the touch screen, right? If you are using any keyboard, what are the features in the keyboard? Does it have different languages? We don't know that. Now, when we buy, we take caution, we are cautious about the specification also, the display part. How about you? Whomsoever is listening to you to this session right now, think about what is your display. How are you presenting yourself to the world? Is it prejudged? Are you going to be a pleasing, person pleasing person, always saying yes, bending yourself so much to a breaking point that is a compromise point? Do you have a smart way to resolve things at your end? It's like you should be aware about your displaying features. The etc. part is the basic features. Again, whatever the mobile now, everyone has different criterias while they are going to purchase. The investment part also. If we talk about the money part, if you are spending on any course or anything that is going to enhance you, you know, then try to do it from a qualified place. Don't just go and upgrade yourself from anywhere online because there are so many courses available. Just make sure from wherever you are getting yourself certified, wherever you are getting extra knowledge, that should be a very good place. Sometimes the value for money vis-a-vis your camera, your vision is very important. Don't downscale yourself just to match and say, oh, I'll just add it in my CV. No, the specification should be quality. You should not compromise on that. You should really work for it. It's like who you are will be reflected in your display. So display will encompass your brand, your qualification, the specification, again, your skills. The battery will be your enthusiasm part. The camera is your vision. The storage space is your learning capacity. And that is only possible if you declutter, unlearn, delete, and then ready to learn something. It's as simple as just deleting big media that is there on your phone and you're not using it. You know, it's like that. The display is again how you are presenting yourself. What is it that you are doing to make yourself be what you are qualified for? You know, if it's like you are qualified and you are ready for an interview, are you working for it? Your speech. Uh, I'll add this over here in the display. When we have speech recognition, we have different apps for the speech, for the recording, but the content is yours. What is your content that you would like to display? You need to work on that. Don't just spend time and say, oh, I know it. Listen to, people in your own specific field, how you can learn as to what they are saying, the topic and the content, how they are delivering it, because everything is available on internet. It's no hide and seek game right now. On your fingertips, it's there. What are you going to display is the content in relation to your specification. That is very important. So these are the basic features. The gadget in you is the gadget that you are holding. Can you relate to it? The next slide that is there are the some features that is already there on your phone. When you switch on the phone, okay, they put the charging thing, right? The specific features you will see on the phone. So the next slide, please. These are the expected features by everyone. Like when we go to buy, this is the basic thing that we need. I'll just read first the settings, the clock, the phone, that is for the call, the mail, the photos, the search web, apps that are pre downloaded on the mobile that you are buying, etc. In all these things, I'll leave the settings because I'll come to that in the end. We definitely check the settings. Once we purchase it, then we try to see what are the in depth settings available. But we'll see, oh, the clock is there. We'll try to set up according to our own set work. Clock is the timeline that you are in right now. It's pointless to compare yourself, how you were 2 years back, how you were 1 year back. The clock keeps on ticking. The timeline for you will keep on ticking. You need to understand this fact, need to relate to the clock part. You should never give up. The clock never gives up. It keeps on moving. The date keeps on changing. Then it is the phone call. The phone is there on your app, you know, through which you call. It's also called phone. And the mail is through which you send your email. These two things are for your networking. You may have a long list of contacts in your phone. That is good. You may have n number of email IDs. That is also good. How much are you using it for yourself? After all, this is all about you, right? You are here for yourself. You are not here on behalf of somebody. So, what is it that you are doing for yourself as a networking part? So, phone calls and mails, are you using it for your networking? If you have any doubts, are you using it for that? Or are you typing the message part? I have not written over here the messages. It is not important. It's verbal because message is the way you are reading at times like in WhatsApp or in normal messages, if somebody sends you a message, I am busy. For example, you had asked. So now it is if you have a headache or you are upset through your surroundings, somebody said to you, you are upset. Now, if you read that message at that point of time, I am busy, I'll call you later, you know, then it is you will think automatically this person is good for nothing. They don't have time. They think high of themselves. Now, you don't know what the background is over there. You are reading according to your own tone, according to your own set of circumstances. Read that message later. It's just as simple as I am busy. Will contact you later. It's not a big deal. That is why I want you to highlight you in yourself. It is the gadget in you. If you want to ask anybody something, please dial the phone, call that person. If that person is very busy, that person will type the same message, but you made an effort to connect. Maybe that person will call you back. Mail that person, whomsoever it is. If it's in a very structured, setup, mail it. If it's a teacher or something, mail. I have these doubts. May I have a specific time to clear these doubts? Make your communication very, very clear. Don't stake your, mental health on just messages. It's not needed. Going on to the photos part. These days the smartphones and all the mobile services, they have the filters. You don't know how these filters are going to be accepted by the other person. Why are you changing? I am not a very pro person to, tell people to use the filters unless until it is there in your profession. Be your true self. It's okay. It's absolutely fine the way you look. You don't need to put filters. It's like I am really amazed as to how nowadays people themselves, their personality is now dependent on these filters. It is not needed. Going back to the basic features, remember the qualification part. That is who you are. That will take you forward, you know, and it will be. there? What if there's, okay, the photos are there, right? So photos without filter again will show you who you are. You're going to collect the moments. You have to be present now, to be in this moment, to make this as a beautiful memory. Make it a productive memory. Do anything that you can do to be better, to be moving, to be clicking with the time, to be in the momentum. Now the search web is like everything is different. Everyone likes to use different engines through which they want to search. What is your engine? How are you searching yourself in real life amongst your own self? With your peer groups, with the family members. How are you placing yourself? Are you upgrading yourself, upskilling yourself? Is it there? Or are you just stagnating with what people are saying, what people are thinking about you, how you are placed amongst your own peer groups? Everyone has different skill. This is not the end. You need to just upgrade, keep on doing. There will be a time for you. If you are not satisfied with yourself right now, in future, definitely there will be a time for you. Don't worry about the future part. It's a very common thing, and I strongly believe past is a mystery, history, and future is a mystery. Don't hopscotch in past and future. Be now. You know, it's like how much are you capturing the moments through the photos, through your own vision. Again, it comes to the photos part, the camera part, how it's connected. How are you searching yourself? Make your identity. You may not be like the people you admire or look up to in your own peer group or in the world outside, and that is okay. Nobody can be like you, also. You are unique. Understand that part. Apps are the pre downloaded. So now, when we are going to purchase any mobile, we have pre downloaded apps already available. We check that if it's there, because some are paid. If it's there, it's like nothing like it. Now, most of the days, it's fine. Like nowadays, WhatsApp will be there by default. We may have music app, we may have health app, we may have any other games app. It's like pre-downloaded, etc. It's like any other apps that you would like to, and you can also download it. So it's like pre-downloaded, it's pre and downloaded, something which is already present, and you are going to download as per your own requirement. Your requirements are different. I may have different requirements as compared to you. So now, when you have these pre-downloaded, apps on your mobile, what are you going to do with it? How much are you going to invest yourself? Is it the vision that is going to be taken away by these apps, or is it going to enhance your vision? It's like, interconnected. These are the silent apps that encroaches the space that we have, leading us to declutter part, wherein that is needed. The apps that we don't need, we need to declutter it. We need to have clarity. You are at a threshold wherein you are going to make a mark for yourself. You are at a position wherein you can do wonders that is happening. We know that artificial intelligence is creeping up every day in the society in any form. You know, coming to settings part. So apps and pre-downloaded, what is available, and downloaded what you are going to do. You need to be wise in that. You need to check out if they are your, stealers, time stealers. They are taking away your valuable time. It's who you are, the gadget you are. That is why not all the apps are downloaded by default in a mobile that we are going to buy. Basic features are there, expected features are there. So have the expected features in yourself. Don't overcrowd yourself. Have that vision. Coming to settings part, which I left initially, settings is about you. if we want to change the settings about the audio part, we go into the settings, we try to mute, right? We try to put it in the airplane mode. We have that capacity to increase and decrease. So, how is it that you are always loud then? If anyone is saying loud, have that airplane mode in yourself. It's fine. The other person can be what they are. It's fine. How are you? Are you on the same page? Are you responding? The media is different. You know, there is the option of hotspot, roaming. Go into that, relate to it for yourself. The brightness capacity, how bright you are. It's not that every time you need to be, up to the mark, like I am this. No, you need relaxation moment. You need humor in your life. You can put a night mode for yourself. You can be who you are also at times when you are professionally, when you are personally. It's like who you are. What is your gadget speaking for you? So be careful about the settings that you are posing for yourself. You don't need to be very harsh for yourself. You need to be in a relaxed mode. Choose the screen mode for yourself. Don't be on bright side, nor dim side, nor the dark side always. That is not who you are. You all have amazing capacity. You all are excellent. Coming to the next slide, and that is the version for you. What is your version? Before the version, okay, your version. It's the basic and the advanced. Now, basic will be your basic features, the expected features. Once in your position in your life, whatever you are doing in life right now, whatever skills that you were supposed to do, you need to build on it and be confident about it. Any hurdle, try to address it. Ask your peer groups, ask your friends, ask your family members how to upgrade that. What is it? Because not everyone will be knowing everything. It's fine to ask. Okay. The advanced will be, how are you prepared? You are going to progress. You cannot progress with the basic features. You need to progress in, you are advancing forward in life. You are clicking, you are ticking. So it has to be an upgraded skill for you. You need to move forward. So the slide that is wherein you have to adopt and adapt will decide which version are you going to be in. What are you going to work for to be, whether you are in basic, cool, you can upgrade over there also, and then you can move on to the advancing. There is no hurry. You all have the time. You all have the energy. The battery should be charged. Always remember that. Going to the next slide. What is the difference that will be there for the AI and the humans that we are? We need to have a humanistic approach. Though we are trying to make the bots, all the artificial intelligence that we actually know to our knowledge, we are trying to teach the emotions to them. And we ourselves are becoming bots. We are just, send, copy, paste, forward. We are doing that. We are failing in the conversation part. So, how quick are we to adjust and how quick are we to adopt to the new situation that you are in? Don't try to move forward, solve the current situation with all the techniques or all the knowledge that you have of the basic feature. Upgrade it, match to the qualification and the skills that you have. What are you going to do? The display part, match it to that, and then adjust. You don't need to be very topsy-turvy in the last moment. Be gradual, but be in the momentum, because the AI will fail to take decisions because at times which may be beyond their capacity. Like the CEOs or the team leaders, they take sometimes the decisions based on their experience. That is a humanistic part. They know that, okay, this worked, this did not work. So on the basis of their experience, This is not quantifiable. You cannot, actually make a data on it. So it's upon your experience that you are going to make a decision at times. So that is like, how quick are you to adjust and adopt to the current situation based on your experience? That the AI will not be able to do at times, but maybe in future they will be able to do. But that before that, what you can do is what you can do right now for yourself. So make the gadget very updated model. That is who you will be, right? Then it's one more thing is like, when you are upgrading yourself, when you are upskilling yourself, have a concept that in the coming future, you may not be absorbed in the field that you are training yourself. So broaden your vision. Maybe a hobby, maybe something you also like, try to develop simultaneously. Try to learn skills that you are you are hasty or very indecisive about. Go ahead, conquer. It's like my favorite thing is carpe diem. It's like seize the moment. So you all should be doing that and be the best model for yourself. Like people should say, and they say that you have really worked out. The settings are very, very good. You don't harm yourself by just a pre-decision what others have said. Be just yourself, a better version. So that ends, I think so, with the session and with the time given almost. If there's any question, the next slide will, can you just put the next slide? There it is. I made this picture that do not trap yourself in a cell. And it's like, if you understand, you understand. Life is beyond that, you know, the measurement that you are holding. It's beyond that. Go and seize it. Thank you so much. And any questions in the QA, or if anyone would like to ask a question, please.
Yes, ma'am. We have some questions in the chat box. So, moving first, just a second, ma'am. Okay. So, where is the dashboard from our from which I will be getting this? Okay. Sorry.
Ma'am, we have
He's
a
having.
question. How can I
Yes.
improve my battery life? How can I improve my life? That is the first question.
How can you improve your
Life.
life? Live in the moment. Write down on a page what is it that you would like to improve.
Okay.
Do you know what you want to improve? Is it health? Is it emotionally you want to improve? Is it the mental strength that you want to improve? Is it the physical aspects that you want to improve? If you're not identifying what you want to improve, you may be good in many things. You may be a good person. Like, in a group, you can strike a conversation very easily. You have your own thoughts. You may be good in cooking. You may be good in managing stuff, administrative level. So you need to identify your strength and your weakness. What is it that you want to improve on? Without identifying yourself, it will be like you want to improve, you will be losing on time. Consolidate on what already you have, the skills part, right? Under the qualification thing, consolidate on that and build other things simultaneously. Don't spend entirely on building. It's like consolidating also. It's like hand in glove position. I hope that answers.
Yes, ma'am. So we have next question. Completely unlearning thing is never possible. So how can we help ourselves with that? That is the next question.
Okay. It's like we may not be unlearning thing, like in a phone. Okay. From a video, if you have created a folder of a video, you may have different videos. You delete particular video which is not needed. It doesn't mean that the phone does not have the capacity to hold any videos. No, it has that capacity. It's that inbuilt feature. Now, unlearning, you have to write down what do you want to unlearn. Again, it will be something which is not needed by you right now, that you can keep it aside. It's not helping you to move forward. So you need to be smart. The adjusting and adopting the thing should be there in you. So unlearn that part. It's not that you are running away from it. It's just not needed right now for you at this point of time. You may need it in future. So unlearning is not that you are just deleting everything. The basic file will be there in you.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful answer. So, like, next question: what does a solution therapist do? I think we can take one more question. Kishore can help me with the last question. So, ma'am, yeah, what does a solution therapist do? Could you please brief
Uh,
on?
yeah, psychotherapist is like I'm a psychotherapist, but solution therapist, I'm more a strength based counselor. So, solution therapist basically resolves the issue in 3, 5, or 7 sessions. It has not taken beyond those many sessions for any person, unless until it's actually a very complicated case. But till date, mostly it's like generally it's 3 sessions or 5 sessions. People bounce back beautifully, though whatever their situation is. It's the confidence in a therapist, and again, the confidence in the person who's seeking the therapy in themselves, trusting the process.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And Kishore, over to you for the next question. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, ma'am. We have one more question. Completely unlearning things is never possible. How can we get
Kishore,
help
we
with
took
it?
that question, Kishore. Yeah, you can move to the next question.
Okay. So, what is movia or depends disease? What is mobile depend disease?
Mobile dependency.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mobile dependency. See, like now, if this gadget is there, if you are feeling very restless with your, I mean, if the mobile is kept somewhere, okay, and you are very restless, why are you restless? It's just a gadget. It is not your oxygen, that you need to spend your own self with it. It is a form of communicate. Initially, what was it developed for? A form to communicate. Now it has gone beyond the communication space. It has taken your own capacity to communicate. You are just muted and you are just doing it at the tip of your finger. So if you realize again that message part, if what the example I gave earlier, when we are just muted and interacting with each other, we are not talking on phone, we are not communicating with each other, be it family members, we are not learning from each other's experiences. So dependency will be anything. If you google up the word also on on Wikipedia or something, you'll find the exact meaning of dependency, how it is affecting you as a person. Is it that you cannot do anything without it? Definitely you can do anything and everything without your own mobile services. If it is for that pre downloaded apps that I mentioned, the pre part, only the basic and the downloaded. What is the quantity of downloaded apps in your on your mobile? Because they will be your time stealers. They will make you dependent on the phone. That is a very, very subtle way. Again, I said it's the silent killers. It will silently help you to procrastinate, move away from your focus, take the camera part, take the vision part from you. They orient you in a place wherein you will only feel very, very health conscious. Again, that app, you will spend a lot of time in that rather than upskilling yourself and being in the moment. So dependency is anything that you are not very comfortable without it. Be dependent on yourself, the gadget that you have. Be very confident about it. You all have to be dependent on yourself. Be a good friend for yourself and be a good, have that Wi Fi connection with your heart and soul and mind. That is how it goes. Okay. Any other question?
Ma'am, we would love to hear more from you, but due to the time constraints, like we have to move to the next session. So like we will be mailing all the questions to you, ma'am. So like can we do that, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. And everyone, please take care.
Okay, so I would request our head national leader to thank the speaker, and Kishore can proceed with the certifications. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. It was such a short time. And 2 hours back, I called her and told her, like, ma'am, could you take a session, amazing session regarding like the something interesting so that the present youth is able to relate and move and make changes and adapt towards the changing future. So she came up with an amazing topic like the gadget within you. Like she used an amazing analogy and compared phones. We use phones all the time, so she amazingly connected us to real life and how we can improve ourselves and adapt and program ourselves in a way that it's beneficial for us in our coming future. So thank you, ma'am. And within 2 hours of time, you prepared an amazing PPT, and also you were so calm during the session. And yeah, it was so smooth and awesome, ma'am. So thank you, everyone. So if you guys like the session, put a yes or a boom in the chat box. And we have also shared her LinkedIn profile and also Instagram links. Do check out her post. It's really amazing. It's worth the read. So thank you everyone for supporting. And thank you, ma'am, for being with us in this amazing session in this International Psychology Conference. It's an honor to have you here.
We are really privileged to have you here, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming in with within a short notice. Thank you so much. So now over to Kishore. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Really, it is a very wonderful session, and I have seen many comments that they cannot take the eyes from their lap or phone, and it was very interesting topic what you have done. Thank you so much, ma'am. In token of love, we have an e-certificate for you, so I request my technical team to give her the same.
Thank you so much, and congratulations for connecting with Fortis also. That enhances your efforts. And I congratulate the entire team.
Thank you so
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.